Okay, Rukman, let's proceed ahead with your mock interview for the post of Assistant Legal Officer, right?
Yes, sir.
In Security Printing and Minting Corporation of India.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's proceed ahead with your mock for that, and we start with your brief introduction now, Rukman.
I'm Rukman Patidar. I'm from Mandsaur district of Madhya Pradesh, which is also known for its opium production and city of Lord Pashupatinath. I did my early education from my native place itself. Then I moved Indore for higher studies. I pursued BA LLB honors from Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya, formerly known as University of Indore, in 2021. Since then, I am preparing for government examinations. My hobbies include dancing, cooking food, and talking to elderly people.
Normally, name is Rukmani. What is the meaning of
Yes.
Rukman?
My grandfather gave me that name. It actually means Rukmani, but he gave me this name Rukmani.
Okay.
We are four brother and sister, and he gave us synonyms of Lord Krishna, Radha, Rukman, Krishna, and Govind. So my name is Rukman.
Okay, so Rukman, now tell me, you did your internship in High Court, right?
Yes, sir.
So what was the learning there? What did you do there? What did you learn?
It was in our second year of college. It was 15 days internship before honorable judges of High Court bench at Indore. We just learned how to observe court proceeding, how to sit in court, and how the proceeding runs in court. It was just an introduction, like internship.
Okay, so do you know how many places this printing takes place in India?
Yes, sir. The organization has 9 units, 4 mints, 2 security presses, 2 one paper security paper mill, and 2 currency note presses.
Anything in Madhya Pradesh?
Yes, sir. Devas is banknote press and security paper mill in Hoshangabad, which is known as Narmadapuram nowadays.
Which is the oldest press in India?
Press, security press.
Yeah, security press.
In Nasik.
Nasik, huh? Which year?
Yes, sir. 1928.
1928. So, Rukman, you graduated in 21, right?
Yes,
What
sir.
were you doing after that?
I was preparing for competitive examination, but unfortunately, I didn't got success.
So, why you did not join some court and started practicing?
So, since my childhood, I am not interested in court or.
So, but you became a lawyer to join court only, no?
No, I will not be a lawyer.
Okay, what do you understand by intellectual property?
Intellectual property is basically a creation of human mind to create new innovations in field of copyright, patent, or trademark. It may be geographical indications.
Yeah. So, how this field evolved during the pandemic or COVID? New things came up.
Yes, sir.
How it evolved?
During pandemic, the scope of this field has eventually increased. Like copyright, patent, and trademark, people applied for during COVID-19 vaccination. There was much hardship about this vaccine, and many people got patent, like our Serum Institute of India, Covishield vaccine we used for it. And many, like the Zoom, the platform we are using, it also got many rights during pandemic.
So, Rukman, when it comes to patent, India is criticized. So, can you tell me what is the cause of that? What is the reason why we are criticized?
Basically, the developed country criticize India for few reasons. Like here, the people copy many patents and use substitute for the patent. Sometimes piracy happens, and we people of India are our country's citizen. Theft many product from Western countries, like especially from USA, and when we pirate them, and we produce their substitute products in India. So sometimes Western country criticize us, but nowadays progress is happening in our country, and many patents are being granted to foreign citizens also.
So, are you aware what kind of roles and responsibilities you are going to be given once you join us?
Specifically, I do not know, because I searched on the profile of that organization, but there are 2 or 3 hardly posts in these 9 units for legal manager. So I think I will do compliance with labor law.
Okay, Rukman, can you give me convincing reason why you want to join our organization?
3 reasons I would like to give. Firstly, it is doing the manufacturing of instruments of faith like currency and mints in which the people of country believe, and if I will join the organization, then I will definitely contribute towards making of nation. Second, it is my job security. It is obviously a reason. And thirdly, to contribute towards the development of nation.
Okay. Over to you, Sudhir.
I joined the organization.
Yeah, good evening, Rukman. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So, you during your interaction with Vijender, you told that you are not interested in becoming a lawyer, right?
Yes, sir.
But what is the reason you have taken law as a profession?
To know about my rights and my responsibilities. Basically, it was my reason.
So you took like that, but now you want to make a career in law, right? You are applying as a legal officer, that means you are interested in a career in law.
Yes.
So it started off as a knowledge to know about the law for your personal reasons.
Yes.
But now you are looking for a career in law, right?
Yes, sir.
But you said, for example, if they give you the responsibilities of a lawyer in the organization, right? So if you're not interested, how can you do it?
I will do justice with the job. If I take anything in my hand, and I surely fulfill the promise.
But how can you do something in which you are not interested?
Many things happen in life in which we are not interested, but if something we have taken in hand, and then it's my duty to fulfill and do justice with the thing. So I will do justice.
Okay. So you have done some certification courses in WIPO, right?
Yes, sir.
So where is the WIPO located, headquarters?
It is in Geneva, Switzerland.
Okay. And in the current organization, right, as a assistant legal officer, you will be given different roles and responsibilities like framing agreements,
Yes.
Negotiate, like maybe you might be sent for arbitration proceedings or representing your company in cases involving with parties, right?
Yes, sir.
So you have a fair idea of corporate law?
Yes, sir. Little idea I have.
Okay. So it's a major subject, right? For one of the subjects while you are doing LLB, corporate law, right?
Yes, sir.
So what do you mean by articles of association?
Articles of association basically are internal document of the company for internal management of company. It provides how the internal management of company will be deal, how the responsibilities of the members like board members and other members will be governed. Internal procedure basically of company.
Okay. And what is memorandum of articles?
Memorandum of associations are basically a document how the company will deal with external people, how contract of company will be executed, how external people will deal with the company.
Mm-hmm. So what is the major difference between both of this?
Article of association is for internal matter of company. It is binding on members of the company, while articles of memorandum of association is for outside people, and what is written in memorandum of understanding, company has to obey that.
Who prepares these two things in a company?
The promoter means they suggest or they give suggestion, they hire any person on their behalf. Basically, company prepare these things.
Mm-hmm. What are the different procedures of winding up a company?
It is voluntary winding up and compulsory winding up.
Okay. So can you just explain what is voluntary winding up when they do that?
Basically, voluntary winding means the company itself decide to wind up the company or its legal status. It may be due to few reasons like purpose of company has been fulfilled, or the time limit for which the company was created, or maybe any other purpose. now the company do not want to continue for any other reason.
Okay. So what is an LLP?
LLP, a limited liability partnership, is a hybrid form of partnership and company. It has limited liabilities, but it has freedom like a partnership firm.
So what are the disadvantages of it?
It is for the benefit of people, but we can say few disadvantages like it has limited scope. Many contract or other things which LLP cannot do, which companies can do.
Okay.
Companies have wider scope and LLP are limited in that.
Mm-hmm. So this you have done some course with respect to United Nations Climate Conference, right?
Yes, climate change.
So why did you take that up?
Sir, during pandemic, I wanted to explore things, so I decided to do this.
So it's just you wanted to explore, that's it. There is no interest in that?
Not much interest, but little things I know about it.
Okay. When was the first framework established in that?
About climate change are related to environment, sir?
Yeah.
Related to environment, it was in 1972 Stockholm conference take place.
Mm-hmm.
Then after Rio conference in 1992, then Kyoto Protocol in 1997. Then the latest one is Paris conference, which is binding in nature.
So what is the major issue there between developing and developed countries in that framework where things are not getting complied by developing countries? What is
Developing, okay, yes, sir. Developing country are much behind the developed country. They have exploited resources much before the developing countries, and now they are forcing developing countries to follow the laws they are making for it. But it is not possible for all the developing country to strictly follow them, because development is also the need and they had to develop. So there is conflict, and they also had no money to comply with all these rules and regulations.
Okay. So why do you think you are right fit for the role which we are looking for?
So basically, this organization is looking for the person who is committed or had capabilities of cooperation and coordination, hard work, emotional intelligence, which I have all this. So I think I am eligible person for this.
So how do you say you have a good EQ?
Yes, sir.
Can you explain any experience where you handled emotionally well some challenging situation in your life in a professional or personal front?
Sir, in my personal life, I can say many times I have a problem like nasal bleed. It frequently happens. In any moment of life, I am happy or I am sad. It can happen anytime. But when I am happy and this happens, I control my emotions. I do not cry. I think I am emotionally intelligent. I handle situation in proper way. Sometimes many people cry for anything, but I try to make them understand that it is not the right time to cry. It is now the time to handle the situation. You have time. After the situation is over, you can cry and you can weep.
Okay. You told your hobbies is dancing, right?
Yes, sir.
So what dance you do, classical or what is it?
Sir, basically, I do dance to make myself happy. When I am sad, I am not in mood. So I play song and start dancing.
So it's just your own thing. You haven't learned professionally somewhere, right?
Sir, I have interest in my childhood. From my KG or nursery, I have started dance. In college and school. I participated in many festivals and annual functions, but I am not pursuing it as career.
Okay. That's it from me. So Vijendra, you give your feedback first and then I will give my feedback.
Okay, Rukman, the kind of questions which I asked you, like related to your name,
yes,
and your background, what were you doing, the gap, because 2021 you graduated, so what were you doing after that? So, and you need to justify, why you want this particular job, and know about the organization. You have some knowledge about the organization, know about the roles and responsibilities you are going to fulfill once you join this particular organization, and your fluency in English is a little less. That is what I can say. You need to work on your introduction part once again. So write the script of your introduction, and fluently you must try to introduce yourself, right, to the panel. And you need to justify that why you want to be part of this particular organization. So those are common things. The rest, I think, Sudhir will give you the feedback, right?
Yeah, when your subject knowledge is fairly decent, that is the positive aspect of it. But while you are giving interview, you should not lead interviewers to answers like "I'm not interested in law practice." So that gives a very negative impression. Avoid such. Even if you are not interested in practicing law, you just don't spurt out that kind of things in interview. That will lead you in a negative manner. Okay, say why law you have chosen profession. So just not, although you might have joined realistically for the theoretical knowledge of law and how you can use that law in your life, but people expect people who want to go professionally in law to come into their jobs. So you just say, I wanted to do a career in law. So you have to rework on all these things. Why law profession, right?
Sir, I have not finding answer of this question. So can you help
What is
me?
it?
I am not able to find the real answer of this question. Why not practice in law?
No, you say I want to join a public sector organization where the things are very fairly certain, right? So when you go to a law practice, there are many tough situations in the law practice, especially as a woman. So all these conditions, the realistic conditions outside in the world where, for example, you want to practice in a place like your place, indoor or some place like that. So it is not a very established practice there for women especially, right? You go to many courts, even bathrooms are not there properly, right? Whereas when you join a particular organization which has a reputation of treating its employees well, right? And also so that you have a proper professional and personal time, right? So that is better in a good organization like the current organization in which you are applying, the Securities and Minting Corporation of India, or any of this. So you tell, I want to go more into a corporate side rather than a law practice. Don't say you are not interested. I prefer this. As per my personality, I prefer this, the kind of life I want to lead, a proper balanced family life. I personally feel, after talking to so many of my friends who are in practice and seeing their difficulties, I feel this is a more appropriate job for me.
Yes, sir.
Right? Don't say I'm not interested in law practice, because law practice involves so many things which you are going to use even in this current job.
Yes, sir.
Representing your company in a court, representing your company in various forums.
Yes.
Right. So just that is a better answer.
Yes, sir.
Because both has different job profiles, right? This job profile is which you prefer over the job profile of the other, because it gives you a kind of security in life and a balanced family life.
Yes.
Right. So that is the thing. Don't lead anything negative. Like, I do not like. Say it positively. I prefer this. That is the words that should come out of you. Not I do not like. So even if they ask you why you took your law profession, sir, I wanted to make a career in law profession. I'm interested in this professional aspect. So you go in that manner rather than saying I took this law profession just to get an understanding of law. That is a very simple answer, which is not expected of a professional from you.
Yes, sir.
Right? Yeah. The more you practice, the more you write down what I have told in those lines, you will get a proper answer. Take another mock interview after you get everything prepared under these guidelines. So then we will see how you are able to answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I want to ask difficulty in English. Sometime I got puzzled. So should I try in Hindi?
हाँ बिल्कुल, पब्लिक सेक्टर में हिंदी में बोल सकते हैं रुकमन, कोई इशू नहीं है. आप
तो सर स्टार्टिंग कैसे करना है? जाके ही अपने को हिंदी बोलना है? इसमें मेरे को थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन है.
हाँ बिल्कुल, हिंदी में बोल सकते हैं ना. नमस्कार सर, मेरा नाम रुकमन है. गुड इवनिंग, गुड मॉर्निंग की बजाय आप नमस्कार बोलो. नमस्कार सर.
कभी कभी ऐसा होता है ना कि सर अपन इंग्लिश में तो जैसे जैसे करके उसको चला लेते हैं, हिंदी में ना वर्ड्स आते ही नहीं है, तो फिर अपन एकदम से फ्लुएंसी वाली इंग्लिश बोलने लग जाते हैं।
हिंदी का मतलब प्योर हिंदी नहीं होता है, हिंदी का मतलब होता है हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश दोनों।
वही तो सर, उसको कर सकती हूँ ना मैं,
बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं, कीजिए उसको।
क्योंकि मेरे को इंग्लिश में इसलिए दिक्कत आती है कि अभी बहुत टाइम से इंग्लिश में कुछ हो नहीं रहा है, कॉलेज की बात नहीं होती है, तो
तो
वो
आप कंफर्टेबली हिंदी में बोल सकते हैं ना, कोई ट्रबल नहीं है, दे अप्रिशिएट इट, आप बोल सकते हैं, कोई ट्रबल नहीं। रुकना, नेक्स्ट मॉक दीजिए आप, जरा हिंदी में देने की ट्राई कीजिए, राइट?
यस सर।
Yeah, that you should try.
राइट, ओके रुकमान, थैंक यू।
थैंक यू सर।
ओके।